Ah, the farm. A place where hard work pays off. Just look around. Open fields, rich soil, crops slowly growing under the nurturing sun. Kinda reminds me of being a content creator, you know? You plant the seeds of an idea, water them with your creativity, and eventually you hope to harvest those sweet, sweet ad dollars. Now, being a content creator is a lot like farming. First, you've got to prepare the land. For a farmer, that means tilling the soil. For a creator, that means brainstorming and scripting. It's all about laying the groundwork. Sure, you might have a barren wasteland of ideas at first, but with enough patience and a couple of cups of coffee, you'll get that fertile ground. And just like a farmer checks the weather, we creators, we check the algorithm. Gotta know when it's gonna rain views and when the droughts of low engagement are gonna hit. Then comes planting the seeds. A farmer's seeds are literal. Ours are video ideas, blog posts, tweets, TikToks, little bits of content sprinkled across the digital landscape. You scatter them out there and hope for a good harvest. Now this is where the magic happens. Or doesn't, depending on how much you prayed to the almighty YouTube gods the night before. And then you wait. Oh, the waiting. Farmers get to sit on their porch and watch the crops grow inch by inch. We get to watch analytics. The views trickle in, like the first sprout of a crop poking through the soil. You hit refresh, and bam, a view. It's like the first tomato of the season, ripe and juicy, full of potential. But let's be honest, no farmer goes out in the field for the fun of it. They want to reap the rewards. And we creators, well, we've got our eye on that sweet, delicious ad revenue. Every click, every view, every sponsored shout-out, it's like harvesting golden corn, piling it high into your barn until you've got enough to feed the family. Or, pay your internet bill for another month. And then, of course, there's the matter of inflammatory content. The kind that gets attention, stirs the pot, and gets those clicks rolling in. It's kind of like controlled burning on a farm. See, farmers sometimes have to light parts of their field on fire to clear the dead stuff, get rid of pests, and make room for new growth. Sure, it looks intense, but it's essential for keeping the farm healthy. Same goes for content creation. Sometimes you need to throw a little gasoline on the discussion, spark a bit of controversy, just to get the buzz going. Too much, and you'll burn the whole field down, but just the right amount. You're set up for a bumper crop of attention. Now, don't get me wrong, just like farming, content creation is hard work. There are droughts where nothing seems to grow. Times where the audience just isn't biting, and your crop of content goes stale. But every now and then, you hit that jackpot. A viral video, a sponsored deal, a bountiful harvest that makes it all worthwhile. And just like any good farmer knows, you gotta diversify your crops. You can't survive on one type of content. Throw in some reaction videos, a podcast, maybe even a tutorial on how to make a potato battery. That's the equivalent of planting both corn and soybeans. The trick, though, is to enjoy the process. Whether it's plowing a field or editing a video at 3 a.m., there's something calming about knowing that with a little effort, you're sowing the seeds of your future success. So, whether you're a farmer waiting for your corn to grow or a content creator refreshing your page, remember, it's all part of the cycle. Sometimes you reap what you sow, and sometimes you get a crop failure. But hey, that's just the nature of the game. And don't forget, sometimes a little fire is necessary to keep the field thriving. Now, here's the golden rule. Once you've harvested those sweet, sweet ad dollars, what do you do with them? Do you spend it on a new phone or a fancy coffee machine? No, my friends, that's not the way of the modern farmer. You take those hard-earned dollars, every last one of them, and you put them straight into Bitcoin. You don't touch it. You don't sell. You don't cash out when the market spikes. You sit on that BTC like a farmer sitting on a barn full of grain during the winter. Think of it like this. You're not just storing wealth, you're planting for the future. You never know when the next storm, financial collapse, will hit. But Bitcoin? It's like digital land, scarce, valuable, and if you play it right, a hedge against the elements. You can always grow more content, but you never sell the farm. So in summary, farm your content, harvest those ad dollars, and never, ever spend them. Just let them grow into the most valuable crop of all, Bitcoin. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a bumper crop of notifications to tend to.